if you have too many males in your herd, then you don't get calves, because the male are only fighting in rutting season. So you need to kind of have a nice balance between female and male also. And also in our herd we have some castrated males to make the herd calm and relax. The reindeer adapt when they're growing up. I know it's reindeer in England and Scotland. It's a lot of them there. I have a friend there who was here in Norway to bring some reindeer there. And in the start he was really struggling to having inbreed, because he only have a few male and a few female. So every third year he used to come back to Norway and bring some new males into his herd. So he bring them around and kind of take them to shopping center in Christmas and things like that. I don't think that's a good life for a reindeer, but yeah, they have. It seems like they have a very nice. They get a lot of food and everything, so they are very healthy. This reindeer. In the first, I was saying to him, "I don't believe you," and he lived not too far away from Sunderland. And I was telling him, if you can send me a picture of your reindeer on the middle of Stadium of Light, then I can believe you.
But you know, James Harriet was famous for Sunderland.
Yeah.
He was there, yeah. Okay.
So today I went on a fantastic reindeer sledging tour with my guide called Rory. Am I saying that correct?
Roald.
Roald, okay.
Yes.
Could you tell me a little bit more about yourself?
Yes. So my name is Roald and I'm a Sami, and I have been here in the valley and grown up here. And my family have been here now since I have followed my family back to around 1700. So it's a long tradition for us to be here. So we have some reindeer at our place up in the mountain and everything. And it's not a job working with the reindeer, it's a lifestyle. So it's the reindeer are a big part of my family. So it's yeah, I really enjoy it. It's fantastic.
Great. And we had, for us as tourists, it felt a little bit cold, but it was, what was the temperature, do you know, today?
It was around -10.
-10. And
So,
what's that for you? Is it this?
So it's basically summer. So -10 you don't need gloves, and yeah, hat is always good to have, but you don't need gloves. So it's a little bit what you feel about and how you. I'm growing up here, so I'm used to this temperature, so I don't think about it. Of course, I'm getting cold sometimes when I don't use gloves, but yeah, it's no worries.
What's the coldest you've experienced when you've been
my
out?
My coldest day here was up in the mountain, and it was -49.
Oh my goodness. What did you wear to deal with that?
Then we had the reindeer clothing. So reindeer shoes, trousers, a big coat. Yeah, everything. So it was nice.
And even today, your shoes, you were saying it's made of, what's it made of?
My shoes is made of seal. So it's seal skin. My hat here is silver fox and seal skin. So it's only the real clothes, also real fur, who work when it's getting cold. Modern clothing is not working very well.
So all this new technology is never going to be able to protect you from extreme weather.
Kind of no, but you have a lot of solution, but the biggest problem is battery and things like that. Yeah. Everything die when it's cold.
Yes.
So then you need kind of the real things who's working. Yeah.
Okay, and actually the skins of these animals, you use every part of the animal.
We use every part of the reindeer also. So we have them for food, dinner. We have clothes from the skin, and the horns you make different things. Knife, yeah, it's just your fancy stops you. The kids really enjoy to make things of the horns. Wow. And also we give the horns to the dogs to chewing on.
Okay, great. And actually you're a family of crafts people as well.
Yeah. We make a lot of handcraft, knives and different things around me. My wife and my daughter are doing a lot of knitting and skin work, and me and my boys We are doing made the woodwork and some knives and everything.
Okay, great. And also, do the knives have cultural significance as well?
Knife is a very important thing for us. I have a knife here, somewhere. There it is. So it's made of reindeer horn, cowskin, birch, cowskin and reindeer horn. And inside the shaft here I have a silver thread. So silver protects us against bad spirits and things like that. So it's very nice to have a knife like this. You feel yourself safe when you carry a knife like this. Yeah.
That's great. And you've got silver on your clothes as well.
Yeah. Silver plate protecting us. Silver is important for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And before you were showing me some of your garments and the patterns on your clothes.
Yeah. Different stripes, different areas. So my dress is coming from Kautokeino, and that's because my wife is from Kautokeino, and then when we are married I can use the dress from her place, and she can use the dress from my place. So we have different dresses and we can swap to use them.
And then you have more ceremonial pieces, like you're saying your belt.
Yeah, so when you go, I have my working belt on now, but when you go to a party and you have more a nicer belt with silver, more silver on and everything. So it's you look much nicer then. You have more silver plates and
And it signifies if you're married or not married.
Yeah, when you have square silver plates, you are married. If you have circle, you are not married.
That's great. And in terms of your culture, you were saying that because the next generation of, the next children are now on iPhones, the language is being lost. Obviously, people are going to university or working far away, marrying outside of the culture as well. So it's all being lost, sadly.
It's sad, but so we have 3 kids and they doesn't like to follow the Sami way of living. It's not seems like it. So when they go taking higher education, they meet boys and girls from other part of the world, get married away from here. But hopefully they don't forget where the heart is, and that they will come back and start herding the reindeer and their life out in the nature.
Yeah, because it's a real skill, isn't it? You can't be you don't get taught that at university.
No. It's taught by the family. So today when I'm home with my kids, they sit like this with the phone all the time. So when you talk to them, it's like talking to the wall.
Yeah.
When you go up in the mountain, you don't have reception on your cell phone. So then then they learn things. Then they kind of ask me a lot of questions, and you get the kind of connection to your children you want to have. So that's very good. So it's important for us to teach them the knowledge how to survive up in the mountain, how to do everything up in the mountain. But it's a good salary out in the office, sitting in the office and move some papers. A lot of people get a lot of money for it, and you need money to survive.
Yeah.
So,
I was thinking, there's all this talk of, it's completely something different, all this talk of going to Mars and going to the moon, and all this weather is so extreme. But actually, they'll maybe need to understand real survival techniques.
Yeah.
That you know from your own experience, these extreme areas, technology, it starts to fall apart because it relies on, battery really. So
when you drive your snowmobile and you get fall into a river, so it's filled with water, every electricity is dying.
Yeah.
And you need to kind of know your skills then. So if you don't know your skills, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
So it's very easy. So that's also when you go up in the mountain, be careful.
Yeah.
Respect the nature. That's very important.
Yeah.
And that's a big kind of, you have to always respect the nature. You are never stronger than the nature. So if it's coming a big blizzard, you cannot stop it. It will come, and it's gonna hit you, and they suddenly don't see anything. Hold out your arm like this, and you don't see your arm. So it's important to kind of learn things like that. So it's respect the nature is very important.
Okay. Brilliant. Thank you very much
for
telling me your stories. Thank you.
No worries.
Okay, bye.
Yes. Bye.